EXP isn't always necessary. Here's why. So recently, there's been a lot of debate going around about this game, Paper Mario: The Origami King. Mostly regarding the battle system and how it doesn't have experience points. Now, when I first saw the trailers for this game, I was very optimistic for experience. I actually made an entire video about it. But a few days after that video, I found out that there was no XP. And I was pretty concerned because when I learned that, I was very afraid that I wasn't gonna like the game anymore because of that. But when I actually got the game, I didn't mind. Now let me tell you why. Now before I get into why the game works perfectly fine without XP, first I'm going to say a few problems I have with just experience points in general in any RPG. Now I am a big fan of RPGs. RPGs with experience points. But they have some problems. Take the Mario and Luigi series, for example. You get experience points from battles, and when I play through those games, I do a moderate amount of battles. I don't battle every single enemy I see, but I also don't run away from every single enemy I see. I battle a moderate amount. And I am never powerful enough when I make it to a boss. No matter how much or little I battle, I never find myself powerful enough to beat the boss. A lot of RPGs are designed to make sure that you have to grind. You're never just powerful enough when you're playing through a game. And some people like grinding. I don't. I like experience points because there's an incentive to battle, but I don't like battling when I'm forced to battle. Now that may be just me. And when I say forced to battle, I don't mean I run into a mandatory battle in the game and I have to do that battle to progress. I mean I make it to a roadblock that requires me to go backwards in battle. Grinding. Now that is a big problem with experience points in my opinion. That is my main problem with experience points. And that is the one reason that I'm glad this game doesn't have experience points. I would have preferred them, but that is a plus. Now let's get into why the game works perfectly fine without experience. Now, a lot of people who want experience, you'll see some YouTube videos and they'll just be like, it's a very simple change. Just give us some points when we battle, and then let us get stronger when we get 100 of those points. It's not a hard thing to do. It's very simple. But it's not very simple. You don't think, you're not really thinking when you say that. Because if you actually think about it, you can't just put in points to make you more powerful and leave the rest of the game the same. Because then you would need to scale boss fights to an average amount of the level that you will be at. Like, the bosses in Origami King are designed specifically to just fight. They're not really scaled. Like, sure, they get more difficult, but that's just how all games work. But if they added an XP, the bosses would have to be scaled to that specific level that you would probably be at if there were XP. They would have to scale everything based on that progression that you're making through the game. And that is just not as simple as you say it is, because if they just leave everything the same and then add in experience, you're gonna level up and you're gonna beat the bosses no problem. And the whole thing about RPGs is the bosses are supposed to be challenging. But when they leave the entire game that's not designed for XP the same and then add XP, the game becomes way too easy. And it's already easy as it is. Now I'm making this video separate from my review because my review is probably already going to be pretty long. So I just want to, have this separate, because if I added this whole 5 to 10 minute long discussion on top of the already probably pretty long review, it'd be even longer. but that's why there's a separate video. But here's why the game works perfectly fine without XP. Because the battle system is fine, right? It's pretty fun, and it doesn't take a long time. This is what people don't understand about Origami King. They want to act like it takes a long time because there's just an extra phase. Instead of just attacking, you have to line them up. It does not take a long time. There have been very rare occasions where a random encounter, or just a unnecessary battle, we'll call them, that took me over 2 minutes. A normal battle takes like a minute. And some people will try and compare it to freaking Color Splash, and it took so long to do all the gamepad stuff on Color Splash, but it is not long in Origami King. But some people will just make this seem like it's worse than Origami King.
I guess they got sick of all of us complaining about Color Splash and how you had to pick, paint, and flick all the cards before you attack, and they said, oh, we can make it worse.
Alright, you know what? I just pissed myself off by adding in that clip. Now I'm gonna prove to you that you're fucking stupid. Let's go. Alright, that's it. We're booting up Color Splash. Alright, so I got the gamepad, I got Color Splash, and I got a stopwatch from my really old phone here. And we're gonna see how long a battle takes. So I'm gonna head to the first level, or somewhat I don't even know what the hell the first level is. And I'm just gonna get into some random battle, and we're just gonna see where it takes us. I ran through the entire level without finding an enemy. Alright, so I'm gonna try a level a little later in the game. Starting clock now. Let's see how long this takes. Alright. Got 4 slots, we got 2 Patuis. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We could probably work with... I don't have a lot of cards. I came right out of the final boss with this. Alright, I guess Hurl Hammer and Iron Jump and shit, I don't want it. And Hammer. Cards ready. Paint them up. Done painting. Flick. Let's see how this works. I'm bad with action commands in this game. Alright, just need something more simple. Hammer should do it. Let's go. Cards ready. Paint them up. Done. Flick. And time. 1 minute and 24 seconds. Alright, now let's boot up Origami King. Alright, now let's get into a battle in Origami King. Starting the clock. Let's go. See how long this takes. Easy lineup, took like 2 seconds. Now let's get a jump on the cheaps. Don't even gotta get those action commands because I beat the game already. Let's get a hammer. And time. 36 seconds. That's like 1/3 of the Color Splash length. And there are plenty more haters for this game. They'll complain about anything. Anything that they can find to complain about, they will complain about. Even if it's a frickin' made-up problem, like what I just showed you. But that doesn't take away from the fact that XP is not needed. Because looping back around to my main point before I got into that whole thing, the battles are so short. That took 30 seconds. You're telling me that a 30-second battle is annoying? Have you played Thousand Year Door? Thousand Year Door battles can go on for a long time, and that's the game everybody praises. So I just don't. I don't I'm getting off topic. The point is, when the battles are so short like that, and you run into one and you just get it done in under a minute, then what's the problem? Because everybody knows, like, freaking Mario and Luigi games, a game with XP, those battles take a real long time. Origami King, a game without XP, takes no time at all. That is the compromise. The battles are going to be really short if there's no XP. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that when the battles are that short and they're fun, I don't care if there's XP or not. I don't know how long this video turned out to be. It could have been 5 minutes, could have been 10 minutes. I have no idea. But the point is, Paper Mario the Origami King is a good game. And you have every right to criticize it, and you have every right to not like it, but you don't have the right to hate on it and make up fake problems because it's not the Thousand Year Door 2. Those are the type of Paper Mario fans that are toxic and are horrible. Just accept the fact that we don't have XP because we're probably not going to get it back for a while. Probably not going to get interesting character designs for a while. It's going to be a long time, if ever, to get back to the frickin' original style of Paper Mario. I don't think we're ever going to get back to that. So we just need to accept the new format and be happy that they're improving it and getting better. That's all I have to say. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
What kind of gay ass bullshit is this motherfucker talking about? No. I thought I liked this guy. But now he's saying that Origami King is good? Nah, fuck this. I gotta leave a comment. Fuck you, you stupid piece of shit. I hope you die in a motherfucking forest fire, you stupid cunt. There we go. Yeah, that'll teach him.